Right.
Okay, hi. We're here Thursday, July 30th. Very powerful time we're in. This is Receptive Radio, your tuning station, and I'm blessed again to host my business bestie, Crystal Lynn Bell. And she has something really exciting to tell you about, and I want her to help her share it. So I've been really getting clear lately around collaborations. And remember last week, if you haven't watched it, go back to my episode last week. I was talking about participating, like going all in whatever you're participating in, whether that's networking, being in a summit, maybe being an affiliate to something, like go all in whatever it is, especially your work, your purpose. Go all in, participate in your marketing strategies, in developing yourself, everything. And this is what Receptive Radio is about. It's your tuning station. Come in here, binge watch, get tuned up in 20 to 30 minutes, and then go out and be who you really are. Deliver your mission to the world. And Crystal Lynn Bell, I was in her summit, but now she's created something that's free again. It's free again, and it's called the Liberated Coach Challenge. And it starts on Monday, August 3rd. So I want Crystal Lynn to tell us why we want to be in this challenge. What is this challenge all about? And take it from there. Like, what is the problem? Why did you even create this challenge? What is it meant to solve?
Yeah. So, Jennifer, first of all, thank you for bringing me here, letting me speak to your audience, and letting me be in your company. I always feel so good when I'm connected to you and women like you. It the strength comes to us. So I created this challenge because we are um, working really hard. Coaches today, particularly women coaches today, we came into coaching because we first and foremost wanted to help other people. I know that when I became a coach, I wanted to be able to help people using the tools that I had. My natural tools were my own unique philosophy around spirituality and healing, but
Mm-hmm.
then I also had tools around my experience. So those things are the reason that I really wanted to help. And then I got certified as a coach and I learned about, for me, my certification taught me about spirituality. It taught me about the nature of humans in relation to the divine. It taught me about what blocks people. It taught me about psychology, and it taught me how to get people from point A to point B. And man, I wanted to, when I got my certification, I wanted to do that. But then there was a problem. That was the very first problem that I encountered after I got my coaching certification was, how do I get clients?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a wellness studio. I had 20 employees. We did everything in that studio, and it was very exciting. It was really easy to get clients in that studio. It was a brick and mortar place. I had a location, I had banners and signs, and it was really easy to draw people in. I'd have a party, people would see and come. We'd have, incense outside. It was really beautiful, beautiful outdoor space. And people would drive in and be like, what is this place? And it was wonderful. But being a coach and being online, things are different. So the nature of coaching today, and you asked, why did I create this challenge? It's because the nature of building a coaching business today is based on doing a lot of things in order to get even one client, let alone getting a steady flow of clients. So coaches these days are not feeling free. I wanted to be free. I wanted to be free to move about, to do things in my own time. I wanted to be free to have enough money. I wanted to be liberated, to like be able to call the shots and to feel very sovereign in my world. But all the work that one has to do as a coach can make you feel weighed down. You have to be on social media. You have to create your funnels. You have to maintain your website. You have to write your blog. You have to develop your philosophy. You have to work on your book. You have to then create the content for the clients. You have to create the workbooks. Then you have to, all the things, all the things. And so then you find that, you're putting yourself out there, and are you generating enough? All that work, is it really generating enough so that it's bringing a steady flow of clients? Yes, you might get one, maybe you get two, maybe you get three. But in order to make enough money, unless your ticket is really big, like you charge $6,000 for maybe a 2 or 3 month program, you need more than two or three clients. You need really to have a constant flow. You need people to be writing you, asking you questions. You need people in your inbox on a regular basis. So the challenge is created to help you align with that part of you who has already done all those things and who is in that place of grace, of sovereignty, of liberation, where there are client inquiries, there is a steady flow of clients, and the funnels are built and all the things are done so that you can embody that going forward, because there's a difference. The you who doesn't have those things doesn't know what that feels like. So it's really hard to be a magnet for what you want when you're not quite there. The challenge is meant to get you to that place inside so that you can manifest the things that you desire.
So it's like potentiality, being in your future self and practicing it for 5 days with you.
100%. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So we're building a business from the identity that we are. We have to hold the identity. Tell us a
We
bit more
do.
about this. Tell us a bit more about this identity.
We do. And so that identity is inside us. It's like right now we're a caterpillar, right? Every caterpillar has the butterfly inside. You just don't see it. And the butterfly is like cocooned, inside, living inside the caterpillar. But when the person gets that call, when the caterpillar gets that call, that's when the butterfly starts to take over. Well, right now you've gotten the call to become a coach, right? And so that calling is the time for the caterpillar to die and the butterfly to awaken and to take over. But it's hard to do that when you are a woman living in today's society, because it doesn't happen naturally. There are too many forces holding us back. The old identity, first of all, especially if we are over 40 years old, that old identity is really, really solid. And we believe that the old identity is what we are. So the old identity is a self-concept, beliefs, thought patterns, habits, right? Environment, all of that is pretty rigid. When you go from being, an employee, that's the old identity. And then you want to step into sovereignty as a CEO, as your own business owner, as the head coach, right? You have to step into a totally different identity.
Yeah.
And so that is where this challenge comes in. We look at the old identity. We do that on day one. We break down that old identity. And then on day two, we look at, well, what is that new identity? What does it have to look like? Who is she really? And then we start moving from there.
I love it. I love it. And so what would somebody at the end of 5 days? Okay, you were talking the other day. Let's just step back a bit. You were talking, there's another thing that's like supporting this identity shift. Okay, being inside the challenge. I'm going inside the challenge, just to let you know, everybody. So come and be a participant with me inside the challenge as well, because I think this is so important. And whether you're a coach who's already making 6 figures or 7 figures, there's this really powerful work that we need to be doing. And when we do it in a collective where there's lots of women coaches over 40 who are doing the same work at the same time, we have a powerful amplifying effect in our wings, like this butterfly effect.
Yeah.
it creates a wave. Okay. So this is one reason why you need to come to the summit. I mean, the Liberated Coach Challenge. And it starts on August 3rd. But there's also this celestial event that happens regularly, and this year is even more powerful. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we talk more about the challenge, like the details of the challenge?
Yeah, thank you. So the Lions Gate portal is this celestial event that Jennifer is talking about, and it happens every year starting July 28th, and it goes for almost 2 weeks. It goes for 2 weeks. And so it will end around August 12th. So it's very important. Here's why. First of all, Lionsgate, why is it called that? Well, there is this alignment between the sun, the earth, and the constellation of Leo. So the sun is in Leo, and that means we're all a little Leo. We're all very fiery. Well, the sun in Leo is beaming light at Orion's belt. And kind of at the core of Orion's belt is the star Sirius, Sirius. And Sirius has the energy or carries feline energy. So Leo obviously is feline. And what's happening is there's this kind of awakening of feline energy. Feline energy is feminine, it is sensual, it is creative, it's fun, it's romantic, it's artistic. And that's blossoming in all of us. And what that means for a coach is that you're at a really important portal for your own creativity, for your own sovereignty, for your own desires. Now, at the center of all of this is the heart. The sign of Leo rules the heart, the sun rules the heart, and feminine is ruled by the heart. We're feeling, we're intuitive, right? The thing to understand as a coach is that all of this energy creates magnetism for you. What you do right now can either take away from your magnetism because you ignore it, you hide, you run from this power that's awakening in you, or you go toward it. And it can feel very uncomfortable to go toward it because it's different. Number one, this is a real portal. Feminine energy, feline energy, like this, particularly Leo, can be aggressive. It wants to be seen, it wants to be heard. And if you're someone who traditionally, historically, your mind, your self-concept, your beliefs, your habits make you want to hide, you're going to feel very uncomfortable right now because you're being called energetically to be seen, to be exposed, to be vulnerable, and to take responsibility for your dreams. So that's the tension that's happening right now. August 8th is the actual Lionsgate peak. So at that time, it falls on August 8th, and numerologically, that's a time of power. And it happens to be also an 8-day numerologically, and it happens to fall on a Saturday. All of those things, okay, in the world of woo-woo, all of those things mean that it is a powerful day. So I set the challenge 5 days before the Lionsgate peak so that we could be doing all of this deep spiritual inner work to help peel away the old identity and start initiating in the new identity so that you can have your business positioned beautifully from the inside out. That's what this is all about for me.
Yeah. And the inner work when you're an entrepreneur is just as important as the outer work, maybe even more.
More
Maybe
important.
even more.
More.
Maybe even more. And when you start embodying the identity of the butterfly, which has always been inside of you,
Yeah.
it feels really good. But guess what? When you're in that chrysalis, and I've been there, and I've been there many times with the Chrysalis. It is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable because you're being called to let go. It's like an ego death. Like you're getting called to let go of those coping mechanisms. You're getting called to let go of those patterns that get in the way of your purpose, of your mission, of your business, And we get used to those things because they make us feel comfortable. And I like the cat reference here. And you know, I always have a familiar. Like I never not have a cat, and he's not here right now. But especially female cats, like I've had female cats. When they want something, they're gonna tell me. Like I mean, they get aggressive and I can feel that in myself
Vocal.
too.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
you know, like
Yeah.
you kind of got to hiss at yourself a bit and like feel uncomfortable. I've been practicing this lately myself. I've just been changing some habits
Mm.
because I want to expand. And unless I change some habits, I can't expand into this identity of the butterfly. And so when the uncomfortable situation comes up, like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel uncomfortable. I'm not choosing it still. I'm not going to go the direction that my dying ego is like, no, you sure you don't want that chocolate bar? Like, oh, you sure you don't want that? Whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I want this more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want my purpose. I want my power. I want to be prosperous at it.
Yeah.
You know, I want it more. Okay, so on the 5th day, the day before the peak,
Yeah.
if somebody commits to coming to this challenge and it's only 1 hour a day that you're coming to this 5 days in a row. If somebody commits to coming and they show up for 5 days in a row, what's going to be different for them on day 5?
Yeah. So what's going to be different for them is they're going to have a real relationship with that future self. So I'm a coach, all right? I'm a coach. I like tangibles. I like measurables. And so for me, this is it's an internal process. And there's going to be a shift every single day of the challenge. There's going to be a shift in the energy. There's going to be a shift in the mindset. There's going to be a shift in the habits. There's going to be a shift in how you talk, how you see yourself, how you see your business, how you see your future. That is where the shift is going to be. We are going to actually create a new vision for your business. We're going to get that vision down, but the vision is not going to come from where you are right now. It's going to come from your future self, right? And so the vision that you have should be bigger than what you thought, right? I remember watching this interview with Serena Williams years ago, and she was talking about her training and how when she hit a wall, right? She wanted to win she wanted to win she wanted to win 20 grand slams. And she kept pushing up against it. Like she kept getting to 18, or she got to 18 and she couldn't get beyond it. You know, she couldn't get beyond 18. 23 was what she wanted. 18 was what she got. She got a new coach, and the new coach says, you want 30 grand slams. And she said, oh. And then she had to raise the bar. And then she moved beyond the 18 and definitely moved beyond her 30 because she kept raising the bar. This is what I took from that is where you are right now is wonderful. We love her. She's a caterpillar. We love caterpillars. At the same time, that butterfly, we need to listen. So we need that butterfly vision to come forward. And that butterfly vision better be very uncomfortable because why? Butterflies can fly, caterpillars don't. Caterpillars are afraid to leave the ground. If you're like, hey, you're going to fly, and you threw a caterpillar off the edge of a roof, it's going to plummet to the ground. Of course it fears death like that. But The butterfly knows, and that's the vision that we want to create. So by day 5, you're going to have that butterfly's vision, you're going to have the butterfly's plan, and you're going to be ready to walk through August 8th, which is the very next day. You're going to feel like you're able to do that with your heart and your mind open to this new way of being.
You're
It's
going to
about,
be a badass too, right?
yeah, absolutely. Of course. Badass. That's
Okay.
my
So tell us a bit more about the challenge. What do we need to do to get in the challenge? Today is Thursday, July 30th.
yeah.
It starts
It
Monday.
starts on Monday, August 3rd. So we're going at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. We meet for 75 minutes. It's simple. Just sign up, use the link. Now, it's 5 days. So when you sign up, you're going to get 5 emails that say, hey, you're in for each of the 5 days. All right. Confirm it, put it on your Google Calendar. There are going to be 5 Google Calendar invites. Say yes, put it on your calendar. Show up to the event with a pen and a notebook. At the event, you are going to get a workbook that we have created for you, and you will have work that you do. Not a lot of work, okay, because we know that you have to work and do your thing. But when we're done on the challenge, you're going to have about 15 minutes of work that you can do in the workbook, and you'll come with that ready for the next day. Each day, I'm taking you on a journey that's going to help you awaken to who you are and what it is you desire.
I love it. I love it. So register for the challenge. The link will be in the post comments or the post content. And invite your friends. Okay, here's the thing about collaboration. I'm going to go back to this. Okay.
Yeah.
If you watch Receptive Radio often, Crystalline Bell also has a show called The Spiritual Business Hour.
Mhm.
And we're collaborating a lot right now, okay? Because we're building a relationship. When you start promoting people that you are following and love to your networks, there is like a reciprocity that just starts to happen and that opens up doors for you. So when you participate and support others, others participate and support you.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, and I'm going to put the banner up one more time. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, put a like in, put a comment, help me grow my reach. And then when I get to know you, I love subscribing to people's YouTube channels to help them as well. If you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, on any of the streams that you're seeing it in, share it to your community. All you have to do is just repost it. You don't even have to put anything in the comments.
Absolutely.
In the thing. And comment #live if you're watching us live, and #replay if you're watching the replay. Help us to get up in the, work the magic of Facebook, of LinkedIn, and all of that.
Yeah.
It really supports us. It really helps. Because if you're a coach and you're watching this is how we grow bigger. This is how people find you. And when we help each other, we help ourselves. So thank you so much, Crystalline, for coming back on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be back on other shows, or we're going to create some kind of other thing, I think. But
I look forward to that.
Okay. All right. So signing off. See you next week.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks,
You're welcome.
everybody.